All right. Need advice on my parents. I would love to get in. You know what? I know that dude was just fucking around because when I went over to India and they have some of the biggest fucking ball breakers I've ever met in my life. Absolutely hilarious people. And they're right up there with like the Irish, Scottish people as far as like places I went outside of my country where people were just giving me shit. I told you that. I remember the comics I met over there. They were trying to, hey, you should talk about this on stage. You should talk about that on stage. I was doing their podcast, and then I was like, wait, do you guys talk about this on stage? And they started laughing. They were trying to get me in trouble over there. It was like some Comedy Cellar shit on the other side of the planet. So anyway, all right, plowing ahead here. Need advice on my parents. Oh, geez. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I love when people say I need advice because that gives me a chance to play my little jingle.
It's time for advice.
Hey!
Your host, Billy Burr.
That's me.
And I'm ripping off this melody from
Somebody else. All right. Let's get back to it here. Need advice on my parent. Oh. Sorry. Just goes into the playlist there. All right. Shut that off. Okay. Need advice on my parents. Hello, Billy Badass. First of all, I'm a huge fan of... Look at all these compliments this week. I usually get fucking shit. Huge fan of the podcast and all the work that you do. Thank you. Even though it was a long time ago, I liked your acting in Breaking Bad. What the fuck does that mean? Even though it was a long time ago, I liked your acting in Breaking Bad. I guess because when you go back in time, most of the stuff I did sucked. I don't even know what that means. Anyways, now moving on. I am writing today for advice about my parents. I grew up most of my life in the Midwest and moved to Washington, D.C. about a year ago for work. My parents are still living in the Midwest and do not seem to have much going on these days. Okay. Seems like they're getting close to retiring. I'm busy with work most days and am always out and about working out and socializing with friends. I used to love spending time with my parents and hanging out with them, but now it seems that whenever they call me, they want me to work on something. I feel is dumb and annoying, like double checking my taxes, looking at how my IRA is doing, going to get a corona test even though I'm as healthy as can be, registering to vote, making sure I'm wearing my mask every day, etc. They're just being parents, man. It's not like they're asking you for money because they're at home drinking a jug of wine every night. I feel as though I never want to answer the phone because it's always negative news. Oh, I see. Okay. Whenever they do call, and I know it sounds bad, but their calls often ruin my otherwise good days. Since it's gotten so bad lately, I have thought about cutting off my ties with them. Jesus Christ. But do not think this is a good situation. Yeah, no, don't do that. Do you have any suggestions on how to work this out with them? I want to stay in touch with them, but their constant worrying and nagging is driving me nuts. Thanks, and have a good day. Well, you need to communicate that with them. Just say, Mom, Dad, I love you guys to death. Thank you for raising me. I just need to discuss our relationship. And you just talk about how you feel that it is and the way that you would like it. I would really enjoy if you would just call up just to say hello. Can we just talk about a game? I understand that I'm always going to be your baby, so you're always going to be worrying about me, but like my taxes are done. I got my IRA. I'm wearing a mask. I am fine. I'm adult. I know how to take care of myself. Can we please talk about, just call up and hang, shoot the shit, be friends, man. I would go, communication. It's always the best thing. And when you communicate, you got to make sure that you're not insulting the person. You got to be, you can't, I learned that. You can't communicate. But every fucking time you call me, it's just like, oh, why don't you do your, you can't do that. You just have to say, and I actually found myself the other day when you called thinking about not answering the phone call, which is a major red flag to me because you're my parents and I love you guys. So we obviously need to clear this part of our relationship up. I think it's an easy thing. And you know what? They're going to go back. they'll be good for a couple, and they'll start to go back, and then you can just be like, Dad, Mom, like, here we go again. I think you should do that, but you should never cut your parents out of your life. All right? Unless it's just, something, I don't know. I don't want to discuss the topics on why you would do that, but for what you're talking about, no, this is something that can be worked out.